In the world of the Yautja, hunters rise and hunters fall. Some earn their names through tradition, others fight their way into legend. Today we pit two young blood predators head to head. Dek, the hardened survivor from Predator Badlands, against Scar, the skilled and disciplined warrior from Alien vs Predator. Two Yautja from different eras, different clans, different subspecies, clashing in a brutal honor-bound duel. Who's stronger, who's smarter, and ultimately, who walks away alive? Dek from Predator Badlands. Dek starts life as a runt in Yautja society, smaller, weaker, and constantly underestimated. His whole identity is shaped by proving everyone wrong. Dek is slightly shorter and leaner than typical predators, with a compact build. His armour and mask are simple and built for durability rather than show. He's overwhelmingly aggressive, using explosive speed and raw force to overwhelm enemies. His smaller size actually helps him. He moves tighter, faster, and with zero hesitation. Dek prefers practical, brutal gear: wrist blades, spear, laser bow, throwing blade, and plasma sword. Driven and fearless, he's a survivor who refuses to be looked down on. Dek stands out because he turns his weakness into strength, transforming from a runt into a ruthless dominant predator through grit, rage, and pure will. And in the blue corner, Scar. Scar is everything a young elite Yautja is supposed to be: disciplined, honor-driven, physically imposing, and trained for ritual hunts on the harshest battlegrounds. He excels in controlled aggression, never wasting moves, never losing focus, always calculating the best path to victory, not rushing in without checking his surroundings, not relying on power alone. Scar is bigger, stronger, and fully armoured, equipped to battle the most dangerous of foes, the Xenomorph. He utilises full-length wrist blades, a plasma caster, combi stick, smart disc, and sacrificial dagger. A ruined jungle temple, crumbling stone, broken pillars, shafts of moonlight, a perfect blend of Scar's ritual battleground and Dek's chaotic hunting ground. Both arrive after tracking the same trophy, both refuse to yield, each seeks to take care of the other before earning their full clan member status. Scar takes aim with his plasma caster, Dek snarls. His equipment is better for a close-range battle. Scar fires a plasma bolt, hitting Dek in the chest. It lands on his chest plate, damaging it and sending him flying backwards. He gets to his feet and takes cover behind a pillar as the next shot flies past, grazing him. He emerges, hurling his throwing blade. It cuts off Scar's shoulder cannon, sparks flying everywhere. Scar looks around, not allowing Dek to flank him. He sees a blurred outline as Dek dashes out from cover to close the gap, but he reacts quickly. As Dek raises his sword, Scar lands a forward kick, and Dek falls onto his back, his sword flying out of his hand. Scar brings his foot down, but Dek rolls out the way just in time. The two clash in a flurry of wrist blade strikes. After a few blows, Scar begins to gain the upper hand due to his bigger size and superior reach. Scar sweeps Dek off his feet with a sweep of his combi stick. But Dek does something unexpected. He grabs Scar's own dagger from his leg sheath and plunges it into his leg. Scar roars in pain before pulling it out. Dek retrieves his sword and the two weapons clash mid-air. But Dek's heated blade slices through the dagger, cleaving it in half, before using the energy and momentum from the same swing to impale Scar through the sternum. Scar collapses to the floor. The winner is Dek. He honours his opponent before setting off for his main prize. So I thought a fight between Scar and Dek would be very interesting, both youngbloods out to prove themselves. Scar had size in his corner, but I felt Dek was more adaptable and would overcome this. Plus, if we remember their movies, Scar could barely handle a drone and was killed by the Queen, whereas Dek killed huge queen-sized creatures on the planet Jenna, so I thought he had a more impressive battle record. Also to note, I think they both had the worst face designs of any Yautja, both terrible looking without their biomasks. Tell me who you think would win. Do you think Deck like me, or would you say Scar takes the win in this matchup? And who would you like to see Deck take on next? Berserker, or maybe City Hunter? How about Assassin, the smallest versus the biggest? Yautja David versus Goliath? Give the video a like and I'll see you next time.